Community. It's a word that's thrown around a lot, but what does it mean? What is a community? Well, by definition, a community is a social group of any size whose members reside in a specific locality, share government, and often have a common cultural and historical heritage. What we have here in Seattle's Central District is a social group. The people share a neighborhood and a government, but there's something else about the Central District that makes it special. Monisha Harrell, who operates a small marketing firm on the corner of 23rd and Union, was interviewed about her feelings on the impending development.
I grew up in this neighborhood, and so I do want to preserve what I consider some of the best values of this community, which is the diversity. This neighborhood started out, obviously, with the Native community, and we've had a strong base from the Jewish community here, from the Japanese community, from the African American community, now from the African community. There have been a lot of people who've called this area home, and you've seen that patchwork within the diversity of this neighborhood. It means that no matter who you are, where you come from, you have a home here, you have a place here. You don't feel out of place by walking the streets here.
There is where the beauty of the neighborhood lies, in the vast diversity of people and cultures that are all brought together under one banner.
The thing that I love about this area is the fact that Garfield High School has been able to be a part of the diversity of this community. Garfield itself has been known as being a very diverse school. You've got everybody from your AP classes that go through Garfield. You've got your band geeks, because we have such a world-class musical program there. So many things that attract so many different people to that school. And I think that is just added to the tapestry of the neighborhood, that you have a diverse neighborhood that's got a very rich history, and you've got a diverse school within that neighborhood that's got a very diverse history. And I think that if you lose the diversity of the neighborhood, you begin to lose the diversity of the school.
There is where the trouble lies. The development scheduled to happen on 23rd and Union will displace all the businesses there temporarily. Businesses that have been part of the community for a long time. Once that development is finished, it is possible that some of the businesses will be unable to return because of increased land prices. I asked her how the community might react to this change.
There are people who maybe have moved here fairly recently. Maybe they perhaps purchased property here fairly recently. They're very much interested in the development because it will mean an increase in the value of their investment. There could be people who have lived here for a while and still feel the same way, that they're looking forward to all of the new opportunities that are coming with this development. There could be people who have lived here a little while and are tentative about what's going on here because they feel that if the property values increase, then that means their tax bills increase, and are they going to be able to afford to continue to pay those tax bills to live here? They're familiar with the neighbors as they are. If the rents and prices go up, will they have that same sense of community with the people who are moving into the neighborhood?
Because the community is diverse, it is also complex, and it is difficult to pinpoint a single reaction to the development. Monisha has her own very cheerful take on the upcoming events.
Well, I'm excited about it because there are a couple things. I mean, you look outside the window and it's an empty lot. And I don't think anybody can be excited about an overgrown empty lot. From a financial perspective, it's increased tax base for the city. I would love to see some more food options going over there. I love MedMix, but I can only have Mediterranean food so many days of the week. I think that there's a lot of opportunity that cannot remain a hole. However, I grew up in this neighborhood, and so I do want to preserve what I consider some of the best values of this community, which is the diversity.
Perhaps it's not all bad. Though the development presents danger to the establishments already in the neighborhood, it simultaneously provides opportunities for new establishments to arise. They may be different establishments run by different people with different backgrounds, but that only increases the potential for this neighborhood to become more diverse and stronger for it, as long as it's done right.
One person who may potentially be in charge of getting it done right is Bruce Harrell, who Monisha Harrell is campaigning for. When asked, Bruce said that he thinks the development is good change. It can be good for the area. Development can be good for businesses and possibly help their business. Bruce and Monisha's opinions are a few of many, but they hold merit. Hope remains for some businesses and opportunities for others. Keep an eye out for the changes happening on the corner of 23rd and Union. Things may never be the same.
That's such a broad question.